winners will be decided by pinfall, knockout, submission, fatality. Who knows? Tables, ladders, and chairs are legal. Without further ado, please welcome to the ring. Introducing their opponents.
For this TLC match, looks like they're going to kick caught unawares. Looking at the entranceway for their opponents today are Carvel, Stone and Richards, but they're looking in the wrong places if they're wanting a fight. Nightmare Edition a man down after that attack earlier on Big Tron. But it's going to dawn on the standards soon enough that JDP and Luther Valentine are more than enough when there are no rules. Carvel quickly disposed of. And we're off. The action coming thick and fast now. JDP lighting up Eddie Stone as Luther Valentine takes Blake Richards into the corner. Can tell already at this stage it may be hard for me to keep up with what's going on here, but I'll be doing my best. Crowd not really knowing how to count there as JDP and Luther Valentine start beating out of time. Oh, and a meeting of the minds in the middle there between Stone and Richards. The apron is up. And we've got the first ladder of proceedings in this tables, ladders and chairs match here at Connswater. Now it doesn't look like it's the tallest of ladders, but it could be quite a deadly one. As Blake Richards finds out there, getting a taste of titanium. As does Eddie Stone. And there's the hat trick. As Stephen Carvel takes the ladder in the mush. And what we've all been waiting to hear, the cry from JDP to Luther to get the tables. The first of its kind in Titanic wrestling, this TLC match. As Carvel and Valentine, storied enemies over the last couple of years here in Titanic wrestling, coming together, and that's a great double drop kick manoeuvre by the Standard in the ring there on JDP. Stone and Richards smashing that. 1, 2, oh! Smashing that into JDP's face as Richards gets the cover, but no dice. As the 3 men of the Standard start working over the 2 men of the Nightmare Edition, looking to make that numerical advantage count. A savvy move earlier on by the Standard in taking out Tron. How JDP could be doing with some help from the big lad at this moment in time, as his ribs take an absolute bleaching from Blake Richards and the ladder. We've got 2 referees at ringside here trying to look after proceedings. The JDP's up, and he's down with a double Uranage there from Stone and Richards. While Stephen Carvel with Valentine come together again on the outside. A hefty boot to the ribs there by Valentine as he makes his way back into the ring. Superman punch to Richards, and one to Eddie Stone as well. Carvel's back in the ring. Oh, Valentine misses the Superman punch in the first attempt. Oh, and there's the stunner. What a cutter that is by Luther. As we go 1, 2, and it's broken up there by the rest of the Standard. So that VKO manoeuvre there, the Valentine out of nowhere, was quite the cutter, but just didn't have enough on it to get the victory early doors here. JDP coming to the aid of Valentine now. Again, cut off in the middle there by Stone, as he and Richards come together, but not in the way they intended, and a big double clothesline there by JDP as all 4 men in the ring are laid out. Carvel still waiting on the outside, catching his breath. The crowd are chanting for the tables, but it's another ladder thrown into the mix here by JDP. And yet another one. The ladders have only been used as weapons so far. None of them have been climbed. So we've not seen any high flying action off of these step ladders yet. But they have been put to good effect in keeping men from either side down. It looks like JDP's got some tactics in mind here. Doing some explaining there to Luther Valentine in the middle of the ring. Valentine with a slam on Blake Richards. JDP with a slam on Eddie Stone. Looks like we're getting a bit of synchronised seesaw action here. They're up and into the ladder face first there by Stone. Still hung up between the rungs there as Blake Richards is laid out underneath his ladder. Crowd chanting for one more time. Are the Nightmare Edition going to oblige? It looks like it. Stone and Richards on the back once again. The human catapults been set, is loaded, and it's released. And yet again, Stone going face first into the step, the top step of the ladder. Well, Richards making contact very, very hard as well. These ladders been put to great use in and around the ring so far. Seems like we're still a long way from deciding who's going to win here. JDP's low bridged out of the ring there by Carvel, who's been biding his time on the outside of the ring. Coming in fresh. Big knee to the head of Luther Valentine. Something that we've seen quite a lot since Titanic returned after COVID. These two men, there's definitely no love lost between them, as Carvel absolutely pounds on Valentine. Just jamming the head of Valentine into the corner turnbuckle there with his boot. You can see JDP struggling to get back to his feet on the outside there. Blake Richards out there as well, and Eddie Stone over at the merch table. Oh, and we thought Tron had been disposed of, but there he is, right behind Eddie Stone. Stone's the last man to see him as well. He gets a quick introduction to the merch table. Oh, and there's an even bigger introduction to it. Tron shooting Eddie Stone up over his head, off his back, and in through that merch table. Unreal stuff here. As Tron comes in and clears house. Big elbow to Carvel. Big elbow to Blake Richards. Huge splash in the corner there. And another. You can see why. Oh, Tron's shoulder kind of giving out a bit there. You can see why the Standard were looking to get rid of him early doors. And we've got, I don't know if that's a table, but it's certainly some wood. We're still waiting for the T element and the C element of this TLC match to come. But these planks of wood look like they are going to be doing some damage in the not so distant future. Carvel being propped up against one, Richards against the other. Are we going to see a big Tron cannonball?
Ladies and gentlemen, I interrupt this for a very important news broadcast. Cannonball!
Oh, double cannonballs through the planks of wood there from Tron and JDP. Oofed is the only word I can think of there. Absolute oofed. The speed, the velocity, the impact of both those stereo cannonballs. I'll be surprised if Richards and Stone are able to get up after that. Richards is looking dead. He looks like he is done. Flat on the mat. But no pinfall attempt. No pinfall attempt. And that's indicative of this feud that has been ongoing for months now. Each team has been in each other's business for so long that they want to make this play out as long as they can. As Richards begs off the members of the Nightmare Edition here, all armed with chairs. One to the gut. One to the back. Tron seems to be done. JDP, not so much. JDP being innovative here with the furniture. Oh, slamming Richards on the chair. That's a psychotic, sociopathic move there from JDP. Can only think what's going through Luther Valentine's head right now. How can he up that? How can he beat what JDP's just done? Well, he's done so by putting the chair over Richards' face. Oh, and a big boot. Richards is surely out of the game now. Surely. He's taken the bulk of the beating so far from these bulky men. As Valentine goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, that sounded like a 3 there. But the referee being pulled out of the ring twice there by Stephen Carvel. Fortunate moment there for the Standard. Carvel being switched on enough to pull the referees out of the ring at the vital moment. Tron's shoulder still giving him jip there, not able to get the full impact as he tried to take out Carvel. As Valentine and Stone taking things into each other's hands on the outside here as well, while Richards recovers. In the meantime though, JDP has retrieved the table and looks to be setting it up in the ring here. Tron really struggling after that attack in his arm earlier on. A nice arm wringer into a shoulder breaker there by Carvel. Oh, what a manoeuvre that is by the View. Catching JDP unawares with the chair and then smashing him in the face with a nicely levelled kick. Oh, and Tron's put himself through the table there. Going for the spear. Going for the largest spear we're ever likely to see in Titanic, making me choke in my words there. But Carvel did all he could to leapfrog it, and Tron puts himself through the table. Unbelievable stuff. Broken bodies all over the shop here. But Luther Valentine still on his feet, taking his frustrations out on Stephen Carvel, the View. Nice back elbow, takes the former Titanic Wrestling champion down. Eddie Stone now. Oh, a lovely DDT from Valentine. As he looks around, can he get a pinfall on anyone? Nope. Carvel back to his feet. And there's another one of those swinging DDTs. Valentine on course to become the MVP of this match. But again, no attempts at the pins to win the match. He just wants to inflict as much damage as possible as he can on Carvel, Stone and Richards, wherever he's gone to. We've got another table here. Let's see how this is going to be set up. JDP's still down, as is Stone. Carvel. Richards still trying to get back into the ring after taking a tremendous amount of pain and torture at the hands of the Nightmare Edition so far in this match. Richards on the outside. He's managed to get himself a chair in hand while Luther sets the furniture up. Table looks as if it's got Stephen Carvel's name on it. Going for the powerbomb, is he? Valentine in the powerbomb position. Struggling to get Carvel up though. As Stone comes in, breaks things up. Oh, the table's smashed in the middle there. I think it was a combination of Stone's interference and Carvel's leg coming down in the middle of it. The table is no longer fit for purpose. As the chair comes into play, oh, Carvel with a clubbing thump of that chair across the back of Valentine. As all three members of the Standard are back in their feet. Oh, an assisted cutter on the chair by all three of the Standard. As the View goes for the pin. Oh, he doesn't actually. He's logged on now. 1, 2, and JDP's there to break it up at the 2 count. The Nightmare Edition are still in this one by the skin of their teeth. Valentine taking an unorthodox roll out of the ring, leaving JDP on his own. Richards disposed of quite easily there though. Stone tries to get JDP up. JDP kick to the gut. Oh, what a DDT that is. The paradigm shift almost. 1, 2. Oh, and there's the kick out from Stone. That's the second time Stone has been dropped in his head like that in the last few minutes. But once again he manages to kick out. This is phenomenal action here at Connswater. There's been no sign of Tron since he went through that table a few moments ago. And it looks like for the foreseeable it's going to be JDP doing what he can for the Nightmare Edition to end this feud, to end this rivalry, put a full stop on it, however you want to say it. This has to end with TLC. Oh, as JDP dropped toe holded into that chair by Eddie Stone. As all three members of the Standard set about. Oh, and there's an awful, awful chair shot there. Blocking JDP through the gap in the chair with another chair. He's laid out. I don't see any way back for JDP from that. But again, some rearrangement of the furniture in the ring at the moment. We've got 2 ladders in play, we've got a table coming in. You wouldn't get away with this in B&Q. As once again, the View keeping JDP down as Luther Valentine looks to get back in the ring here. Blake Richards disposing of him with a kick to the face. As Carvel directs traffic. You can see a bit of IKEA work going on here. Valentine trying to get in to help out JDP, but Richards and Carvel doing all they can to keep him away. And not quite a table, but it's another big plank of wood here. As a ladder on top of a ladder. Surely not Blake Richards. The Standard's makeshift table has been set up to facilitate a prone JDP. As Richards from the top of both ladders, frog splash right through. What height? What drama? 1, 2, 3. And there's the victory for the Standard in Titanic Wrestling's first ever TLC match.
Here are your winners, the team of remorseless Eddie Stone, Bravo, Blake Richards, and the View, Stephen Carvel, the Standard!
Carvel, Stone and Richards come out victorious at the end of this bruising behemoth of a match here at Titanic Wrestling. It's absolute carnage around ringside. There's broken bodies, broken tables, broken everything. Broken spirit for the Nightmare Edition, but an unbroken bond of friendship and brutality from the Standard. An incredible end to wind your neck in, and it's the Standard who reign victorious over the bruised and beaten Nightmare Edition. We've been Titanic Wrestling, this has been Wind Your Neck In. We'll see ya at Slamdemic. We'll see ya.